Says, listen, we don't bite. You can come closer, okay? Come closer, we don't bite. So, you ask a very important question. What is the purpose? What is the purpose of Christ? Let's go to the book of Matthew. Let's start there, okay? 2. Yeah? Let's see what the prophecy from the beginning was. Read.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 2 and verse 6.
Read.
And thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, art not the least among the princes of Judah.
Read.
For out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people.
That shall do what?
That shall rule my people.
This is from the beginning before he was born. He says, out of you will come a governor that shall rule my people. What?
My people, Israel.
The whole world.
My people, Israel.
My people, Israel. Give me Luke chapter 1 verse 68. Let's look a bit more into the purpose of Christ. Okay? Because I have a question for you, my sister. Now, let's say we are cops. You understand that? And we see a crime happening right here, like let's say, for example, a woman being raped. Okay? Do we save the woman and the rapist? Or do we just save the woman and punish the rapist? You're on. What should we do?
Raise them up.
Save the woman and punish the rapist. But when Christianity says the rapist and the woman is supposed to be saved equally, that shows you how destroyed it is. By you saying Christ came for all people, it's the same as saying the hero is supposed to save the rapist as well as the rapee. That does not make sense. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you though. Okay. No, I'll hold it for you.
What about, they talk about forgiveness and stuff like that, you know, we have to be humble, blah, 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 blah. Okay, explain me that, why you guys, it seems like hate to me, you understand why I'm trying, wait, I want you guys to open.
Don't grab the mic, don't grab the mic. Alright, go ahead.
Can you go to Galaten?
No. Let's finish the first topic, and then we go to the next one. Let's do it orderly. Yeah, so we still on the same question now. Let's see something, okay? Forgiveness, etc. Okay, fine. At the same time, if I stole, give me your purse for a second. Give me your purse. Excellent. Now I've stolen the sister's purse, okay? I can't do it like that. Let me hold it like this. I stole the sister's purse. Says, what do you want me to do with this? I'm sorry. What do you want me to do with this? So let you take everything, right? Read what you got. Let's see what God thinks about that.
The book of Luke, chapter 1 and verse 68. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel.
So first of all, blessed be the Lord God of who? Of Israel. Read.
For he had visited and redeemed his people.
The whole world.
His people.
He has visited and redeemed his people. The God's job, if I steal this, is to redeem you.
That's right.
Why do we have law and order in this world if it does not matter if the criminal gets the punishment? I should be forced to give this back to you. No, hold on, take this. I should be forced to give this back to you 7 times more. That is justice. That's right. We refuse to serve a God who is not just. God is just. Read it again. Read.
The book of Luke, chapter 1,
step by step. Read.
The book of Luke, chapter 1 and verse 68.
Read.
Blessed be the Lord God of Israel.
Blessed be the Lord God of Israel. Israel. Read. That's you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American, the children of the slave trade, the children who are being oppressed. Read.
For he had visited and redeemed his people.
His people, you oppressed. Read.
And had raised up an horn of salvation.
That is Christ, the horn of salvation. Read.
For us.
For who?
For
us, his people. Read.
In the house of his servant David.
Read.
As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
See, this this purpose of Christ has been since the world began. From Genesis to Revelation, it has not changed. Christ is coming to redeem those who are put in slave ships.
That's right.
Those who had yokes of iron upon their necks.
Yeah.
Those whose resources are still being plundered today.
Bring it out. Read. Verse 71. That we should be saved.
That the whole world.
That we,
the ones who the crime is being perpetrated upon,
should be saved.
should be saved. That's the purpose of a hero. To save. Christ, the black Messiah, is our hero.
That's right. That we should be saved from our enemies.
From our what?
From our enemies.
A friend will not put yokes of iron upon your neck.
Bring it out.
A friend will not put you on slave ships. A friend will not separate you from your family. A friend will not change your name. You understand that, sis? So we should be saved from who?
That we should be saved from our enemies.
From our enemies, read.
And from the hand of all that hate us.
Let me show you how we know who hate us. Let me show you. Listen, Ukraine was going crazy. They were bringing people out of Ukraine.
Right.
They told the black people, you can't jump on the train.
Right.
Our dogs will jump on the train before you do.
Right.
So sis, wait, last one, Acts 5:29.
Bring it out.
What is the purpose of Christ? The salvation of the Israelites.
That's
The
right.
redemption of the Israelites.
That's right.
Peace on this earth through justice.
That's right.
Read.
The book of Acts, chapter 5 and verse 29.
Read.
Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said,
What?
we ought to obey God.
So sis, no matter what we feel, no matter what we think is feely, touchy, we ought to obey who?
We ought to obey God.
Read.
Rather than men.
So we listen to what this Bible says. And what does this Bible say is the purpose of Christ? Read. Read.
We ought to obey God rather than men. The God of our fathers
Read.
raised up Jesus, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree.
Read.
Him hath God exalted with his right hand.
Read.
To be a prince.
To be a what?
To be a prince.
Read.
And a savior.
And a savior. Read.
For to give repentance.
Wait, stop. Now comes English. For to give the purpose. For to give repentance. Read.
For to give repentance to Israel. To Israel.
To repent means to go back. Who was before with the Amasai and his commandments? The Israelites.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is